Hello, if I look like shit, it's because I feel like shit. Alright, so, I haven't made a video, like, truly in a while. I've been, actually, well, I've recorded videos, but then I get too afraid to upload them, so I don't. Long story short, my life is terrible right now. Haha. Yeah. I don't even know where to begin. Like, everything that could be going wrong is going wrong. As you can see, I was in the hospital yesterday. I wanted to talk about something that I saw on Twitter, but I just want to kind of give you guys an update. So, shut up, computer. So first of all, shut up. 2 months ago, I started having problems breathing, and it was like a little worrying, and I was like, oh, like this is not good, you know? So, goddamn, I really wish my dad wouldn't fucking slam the door when he leaves. Cause I don't like knowing when my parents leave. I kind of like if I'm home alone, like, don't fucking let me know when you're leaving. But they always, like, slam the door, and it gives me fucking anxiety. God! Sorry. It's that separation anxiety. It's just so fucking annoying. This video is a mess already. God damn it. So, no. 2 months ago, I started having problems breathing. At first, I thought, like, okay, I'm just being, like, a hypochondriac. I'm fine. I thought maybe it was allergies or whatever. I took a bunch of, like, Benadryl and, like, emergency and blah, blah, blah. Nothing was helping me. I was feeling like shit. I was running, like, a fever. And I was coughing up a lot of phlegm. And I was just having, like, such a bad sore throat. And I'm like, fuck. So, I took the rest of my medication that I had when I had laryngitis. What was that? Which was, like, 2 or 3 pills. And it kind of cleared it up for a couple weeks, and then it came back, like, full-blown the beginning of August, and I was like, okay, I need to go to the doctor. So, exactly a month ago yesterday, I went to the doctor, and she diagnosed me with walking pneumonia. She said that my throat was terrible, and my breathing, my lungs didn't sound bad, but they didn't sound good. She gave me doxycycline, I think that's how you pronounce it, and I took that for a 10-day span, and like my throat cleared up, everything else cleared up except my breathing, and like I keep coughing up phlegm still. So now here I am a month later, practically, or 3 weeks later, and my breathing is so bad, like so bad. It's been getting so bad. I don't know how I can't emphasize that enough. So the other night, I thought I was actually going to, like, my lungs were going to stop working. So I went to the ER yesterday morning, day before yesterday night. I was there at, like, 9 p.m. and I was there till 3 a.m. So, and then to top things off, I had to work at 7 a.m. So I got, like, and because when I came home at 3 a.m., I had to eat because I hadn't eaten dinner. So I ate, and then I couldn't fall asleep. I was crying. Like, I called my therapist and left her a voicemail, and I was crying and freaking out about work. Work is a whole nother situation. They were trying to terminate me for calling out because I had pneumonia. Like, I had a doctor's note that was good for 2 days. I had to call out more than 2 days. I was very sick. Shut up, computer. And they didn't even use my doctor's note. They said it was all unexcused absences because the schedule was already made and I didn't call it in advance. Like, I called you a day in advance letting you know I have pneumonia and I can't make it to work tomorrow. At least I'm not calling you tomorrow morning at like 7 in the morning. Anyways. So I've been having to fight that battle because Save-A-Lot's trying to terminate me for too many absences, although they were all medical, and I'm really pissed off. So I'm on my final warning, and if I call out one more time, I'm going to be terminated. So, me being in the emergency room, the nurse practitioner was like, I'm gonna give you a doctor's note. If you have to work tomorrow, you know, give that to them. You just need to go home and rest. And I'm like, girl, I work in 3 hours. I have to go to work. I'm going to be terminated. Like, I told her the situation, and she's like, that's bullshit. I'm like, I know, but nothing I can do. I literally went to work on like two hours of sleep. I was dying. I got an energy drink, right, during my lunch break. And guess what? It fucking chipped more of my tooth off. Yay. And it cracked the back, so now it's wiggling, and I'm pretty sure this tooth's gonna fall out. And then I had 3 fucking teeth in a row missing, so that's stressing me out even more. Anyways, so in the hospital, they couldn't properly diagnose me with anything, because they don't really diagnose you with things in the hospital. Even today, like, I just got back from the doctor. I'm sorry, okay? Like, I'm really anxious right now, so when I get anxious, I like talk really fast, and I just kind of like ramble a lot. But anyways, so when I was in the emergency room, they gave me steroids for my lungs. They did x-rays, EKGs, blood tests. They just put like basic saline in my arm through an IV. And then they did breathing treatments on me with a nebulizer. And I feel like that worked probably the best, but I don't actually know. My breathing like levels were fine. Everything was fine. Like, my x-rays came back fine. My blood test came back fine. They couldn't figure out what it was, and they're like, it's asthma. It might be like symptoms of like leftover pneumonia on top of just really bad asthma, which doesn't make sense to me. But I went to the doctor today, because now I have the steroids, I'm on another antibiotic, and then they gave me a new inhaler with a spacer. But I just went to the doctor. I'm running a low-grade fever, apparently, and she's ordering me a nebulizer to help with my breathing. She said I'm wheezing really bad and my lungs sound terrible, so that's great. And then on top of that, this morning, an IOP, which is my group therapy, I've been going there for a month now. Apparently my insurance won't cover it anymore, so I got kicked out temporarily. I'm on a hiatus because my therapist wants to fight for me to come back, but that could take 3 weeks. So like, I'm at a really stressful point right now in my life, and a lot of shit's going on, more than just that, but that's like the main stuff. I just spent 7 minutes talking about that. I'm sorry. I'm just really anxious, and I can't breathe right now, quite frankly. Took my inhaler and it didn't fucking work. Nothing new there. Like, I take this inhaler, I take my inhaler and it doesn't work. But anyways, my bra like puts more pressure on my lungs too, so like, whatever. What was the point of this video? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about body shaming. I just went on an 8-minute rampage about all my problems. I'm sorry. I'm having a rough time. And I keep trying to, I don't know if I said this in this video, but I keep trying to record videos, and then I record them and then I never upload them. And then my phone broke a couple weeks ago, so my parents got me like this like replacement phone, but it only has 16 gigs of memory, and my memory's already full, so I can't record videos on there. So, because I wanted to vlog more, but that's not gonna happen. So, on Twitter, literally I was just gonna talk about some like anorexia stuff. People were like skinny shaming, and it was bothering me. So I was like, oh, I just want to rant to my video camera. People are just like, body positivity isn't for skinny people, blah 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 blah, and that's so annoying. And they were just like, skinny people don't get shamed like fat people or whatever. Like, okay, I agree with that. I agree that skinny people don't get shamed like overweight people or fat people or whatever you want to call it. But when it comes to body positivity, I feel like we should be empowering all body types, and it really annoys me because, like, as someone who, I've been overweight, I haven't been fat, but, like, I remember being 10 years old and I weighed over 150 pounds. I'd weighed more at 10 years old than I do now. I was not a skinny child. I always was, like, a bit overweight. I was fatter. I wasn't like fat, but I was fatter. And my parents were always like calling me fat. as a kid, and I think all of this is kind of what helped develop my eating disorder, if I'm being completely honest. My pediatrician, when I was 10, said I was overweight. When my aunts would come down from Indiana to visit me, they would put me on water diets, like at 9 years old, to help me lose weight. Like, I was constantly reinforced that I was overweight. And yeah, it was a lot of negativity, just from my family though, really. It wasn't like any of my friends or anything. It was when I got skinny that my friends and everyone else's comments were like, it was so annoying. I couldn't go a day at work without hearing, you need to eat a cheeseburger. You need to get some meat on the bones. I've heard that so many times within the past couple of years. Since I developed an eating disorder, and I'm recovering from it, but like my lowest weight was like 91 pounds. Which is not, I guess, that low. I don't know. Is it that low? I don't know. Maybe for my height it is. And I was very thin. Even when I weighed 115 pounds, 110 pounds, 105 pounds, 100 pounds, whatever, I always got comments like, you're too thin. Like, a lot of customers when I worked at Publix would shame my body. I've been with people. My ex-boyfriend said that I looked like an anorexic crackhead, and he wouldn't get back together with me unless I gained weight. My friend, I'm not gonna disclose any information about our relationship, but he was my best friend, and he said that he wasn't going to be attracted to me anymore if I lost weight again. I had to keep my weight on me that I had gained, because even right now, I feel like I'm fat. I mean, honestly, I'm probably just an average weight for my age and my size, like my height, but I don't feel like it because of like the body dysmorphia. But it's like, I've been shamed for being skinny a lot by people around me. And it's so frustrating because, like, that's actually when I felt the best about myself. And to hear everyone else tell me how shitty I look. Friends, people, romantic interests, boyfriends, it's frustrating. Because when I was fatter, and now that I've gained weight, I don't hear those comments. I only hear negative comments whenever I'm like, oh, I need to lose a couple pounds. And they're just like, no, you don't. What do you want to be, anorexic? Well, I've got news for you, honey. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like, as a person who I've never been obviously like fat, but I've been overweight. And like, as someone who's been overweight, and as someone who's been really underweight, like, I've obviously seen both sides of the spectrum, not to the full extent as being like complete skin and bones, and not where I have like, I'm obese or even like necessarily fat, but I just think we should be nice to everyone's bodies and not hate on anyone. Like, I just hate that whole like, oh, body positivity, love chubby girls and curves are wonderful, but if you're skinny, then you have a fucking eating disorder and fuck you, and you need to gain some fucking weight and eat a cheeseburger. Like, I hate that mentality so much. I hate the fact that, like, I can't be skinny and not have a problem with my body. Like, I've been told by people, like, online, it's really just online, like, you're skinny, you should feel like lucky. Like, you're lucky. I'm lucky that I starved myself for years and that I did these crazy fucking really unhealthy things to lose weight. Like, am I lucky? Am I lucky when I look in the mirror, I see something that probably isn't really there? It's not what everyone else sees, but it's what I see. Like, I don't think that's lucky. And it's just, I don't know. I just wanted to rant. But yeah, so, okay. I will I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing better than me, because my life is falling into shambles, and I'm genuinely terrified. Like right now, I just cannot breathe at all, and I'm scared. I'm home alone with my dog who's sleeping in the living room, and I'm terrified. So, yeah. But, okay.